This is the new Mercedes-Benz G580 with EQ technology, and trust me, today I'm living like a certified G.
Done with my run. I'm more of a sprinter, but where I lack in muscle, the G-Wagon makes up for it. And that's been the same case since 1979. It looks exactly the same as it was since its inception. And I'm not complaining about that because I don't think there is a more iconic looking car than the G-Wagon itself. Now, yes, it has been modernized a little bit. You get LED lights, AMG aero wheels on the side. You get an EQ badge in the G580. In this one, and of course you now get these crazy colors like this South Sea Blue Magno, which in my opinion I wouldn't pick up. A black car would be super stealth and nobody would actually realize that you are in an electric G. So in my opinion, apart from the blue, everything is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm pretty hungry. Let's go for some breakfast. One iced matcha and 5-piece porras. Thank you. Now that I'm getting fueled up for the day, time to talk about what juices up the G-Wagon, and that's electricity. Now instead of a large V8, you get 4 independent electric motors for each wheel, with a combined output of 432 kilowatts. That is 587 horsepower and 1100 Newton meters of torque at 0 RPM, making the car go 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.7 seconds. But all of that is just numbers. How is it in the real life? Once I finish my matcha and my churros, we'll surely find out. This is so good. Time to talk about how the G-Wagon has changed its role in life. Now it is more of a city dweller car, not because it's incapable of going off-road, but because most people who buy it are going to be city dwellers. And it's more of a status to own the G-Wagon than to actually buy it for its off-road prowess. So it is good to tell you guys, and I'm happy to report that as a G-Wagon in the city, it's exactly the same. If not, it's better. It's not obnoxiously loud, you're not getting ridiculously bad mileage, and it's pretty much very cheap to run since you're running on electricity. But there are still the same disadvantages that you would have from a normal G-Wagon. It's rather large, it's very bulky, it's super tall, and the suspension is still all over the place. As you guys know, India is filled with roads that already have craters in them. So whenever you go over one of these craters, The car is just all over the place. The suspension is really plush and there's a lot of travel too. And it just feels like a person who's done a lot of workout in the top but just skipped leg day a lot. I hope you get the vibes. Hi, it's shopping time. We're at the mall and I'm about to spend a couple of lakhs. Why? Because I drive a G-Class and I've saved up some money by not spending it on fuel, driving an electric car. Let's go. Now the G580 comes with 116 kilowatt hours of battery. It powers 4 motors that put a total output of 432 kilowatts, which translates to around 587 horsepower and 1164 newton meters of torque at 0 RPM. That is very impressive, and it also comes with 473 kilometers of range, that is WLTP claimed. But we are getting around 350 to 360. Now, what is most impressive is its practicality, but we're going to test that with some shopping bags. So let's go shopping. Okay, so I got a bit carried away and I took a little bit of extra time, but now it's time to see the practicality of the car. So let's start with the boot, now that I've got all of these things to put inside. A little difficult to enter. 620 liters of total space, which is much more than enough to do the shopping for your boys and for the daily run. And you've also got a very nice blind that I really like its mechanism. It's super simple and very useful.
Just as I wrapped up, I got a call from my realtor. The work on my brand new 100 crore farmhouse had officially begun, so I grabbed the boys and we headed out to check out the site. And let me tell you, this is the kind of place where the G-Wagon feels right at home. Built on the same ladder frame architecture as other G-Wagons, this electric version carries some serious off-road cred, but at over 3 tons it feels really heavy when the going gets fast. Underneath, a flat floor protects the battery, shielded by inches thick high-tech carbon composite. Mercedes-Benz won't tell us exactly what it is, but it is tough enough to take any form of scrapes off-road. Up front is independent suspension and the rear gets a live axle with insane articulation. Low range gear is included, though the throttle feels a little twitchy in that mode. Once you switch the driving mode to trail or rock, it becomes much better. There's some smart electric wizardry too. Crawl control acts like off-road cruise control, handling climbs and descents smoothly thanks to a very precise control of the electric motors. There are no mechanical diff locks, but with 4 electric motors sending power independently, it simulates locked diffs perfectly. Dare I say it works even better than a mechanical one. Then come the party tricks, G-steer and G-turn. G-steer locks or reverses the inside rear wheel to cut the turning radius drastically, great for tight trails or narrow driveways. And the headline feature, the G-turn. Each motor can spin a wheel in the opposite direction, letting the car rotate up to 720 degrees on its own axis. This one's actually quite a lot of fun to do and it happens pretty fast, but it is quite a gimmick.
After spending a whole day with the electric G, I can confidently tell you that this is still a thoroughbred. It is more capable, in my opinion, than the ICE G, and in fact, it is much more livable with compared to the large V8 that you would have to be guzzling fuel with. This is just so much more practical, and if you consider it, the modern use case of a G-Class is to go grab coffee in LA. This is perfect for it because you're not even killing any polar bears with it. So yes, if you ask me, this is the G-Class you should buy because most of you are not going to be going off-road. Do let us know your thoughts on the G-Class down below, and would you pick the electric G over the G63? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.